There are only 4 teams remaining in the NFL playoffs, but there can only be one best team. Who is that entering the conference championship weekend? That's the question I'm here to answer with my official conference championship power rankings. Let's go ahead and dive right into these. So starting things off here at number 4, we do have the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, they did get a big win and they are up 1 from last week, but at the same time, their win last week was against Buffalo, who didn't really play Pittsburgh convincingly. I mean, they managed to get the win at the end big against Pittsburgh, but they didn't really win convincingly during the game. And they only beat Buffalo by 3. It was a good back and forth game, but I just feel like this team is one of the weakest teams entering the conference championship weekend, especially pairing that given their struggles in the regular season. I just can't help but shake that feeling that this team is just set up to struggle. They're going to struggle for the potential rest of the playoffs unless they can get a big statement win this week. At number 3, we have the Detroit Lions, up 1 spot from last week as they did get a big win over the Buccaneers, but once again, it is tough to argue that this team is the cream of the crop in the NFC. They can definitely go toe-to-toe, and the same thing goes for all 4 of these teams. They are all very good. They are all close to each other, so really ranking them, it's not 2 is way better than 3. They are close, but I don't think that the Lions have the marginal edge over the other team in the NFC remaining. So I do have the Lions at number 3, but they very well could pull off a big win in San Francisco this week. Speaking of San Francisco, we have the Niners at number 2. This team just has everything. Now, there are big questions as to whether or not Deebo Samuel would play. Now, I have not personally seen any of these specific reports yet, as whenever I was looking on Sunday, things weren't quite in yet, and I have not seen anything over the past couple of days, but I haven't really dove in as much. I mean, I probably should, but that's besides the point. Overall, though, the Niners just are a really good team, and even if Deebo doesn't play, they should still be more than fine to compete hard against the Lions. And that leaves at number 1 the Baltimore Ravens, and that's the reason why I'm wearing this jersey. Yes, it's a Rams jersey, but I am pulling for the Ravens in these playoffs because honestly, that's the only team I can root for at this point. So, and a lot of people mistake this jersey as a Ravens jersey. This team, by the way, the Ravens, are really set up to win. They have the potent offense. Lamar Jackson, he struggled a little bit in the divisional round, but then he had that MVP-esque second half, and he's just setting this team up to succeed. From what it sounds like Mark Andrews will be back this week, which is a huge gain and a huge morale boost for this team. Going up against Kansas City, they should relatively easily walk away with a win for conference championship standards. Alright, well that's about gonna do it for me today. If you guys did like, don't forget to smash like and subscribe as it does help me out a whole lot. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check out down over here. This will be a full-on playlist of all of my NFL postmortems, so you can go ahead and scroll in there if your team unfortunately is eliminated. Go ahead and scroll down through that playlist and find where I broke down your team's season. So I figured it's probably a fitting time to talk about that. And with that, I will see you guys later. Peace out and have a good one.